Hello everyone. I hope you all are in healthy mood and mind. Welcome back to English class. Today I am going to explain the last part of the lesson, My Childhood, which is basically the life story of Dr. APJ Abdul Kalam. Okay. Till date we have seen that Abdul Kalam was a part of a very well-to-do family. His father was having very good norms and principles of life, and he has also been taught to be in that manner and respect people on the basis of their humanity ground, but not on the basis of their caste, creed, or racial ground. Okay, here we have also seen that Kalam was being humiliated in the class from his teacher, okay, on the basis of his religion, because he was Muslim and he was sitting beside a boy who was Hindu. So his teacher humiliated him and asked him to go in the last bench, which was not appreciated by his friend, his Hindu friend. Later on, this teacher was forced to say sorry and apologize for his behavior. This much we have seen in our last class. So let's continue just from that. Just after that point. On the whole, the small society of Rameshwaram was very rigid in terms of segregation of different social groups. One more thing we have seen, that Abdul Kalam got his first job. He worked as giving newspapers by earning an amount of money along with his brother. That was the point which I missed you out before starting this part. So now, on the whole, the small society of Rameshwaram was very rigid in terms of segregation, rigidness, some biasness of different social groups. However, my science teacher Shiva Subramania Iyer, by the names you can understand that all the things were going on in the Tamil atmosphere, in the Tamil society. Iyer, Anna, Appa, Amma, these are the terms normally the Telugu people or South Indian people, they use it. He did his best to break social barriers so that people from varying backgrounds could mingle easily. Mingle, match, or mix up easily. Okay. He used to spend hours with me and would say, Kalam, I want you to develop so that you are on par with the highly educated people of big cities. You are on par. Par means you are in the same level like the people of high grade work or high grade professions. They have a different style of living. Okay, and I want you to be just like them. And Iyer, Amma, Appa, these are the words which are normally used in South Indian societies or in South Indian culture. That is their culture. Like we call our mother Ma, Baba, Kaku, Kakima, just like that. They also have different terms and different languages to express their relations. Okay. So one day he invited me to his home. Means this science teacher invited Kalam in his home for a meal. His wife was horrified at the idea of a Muslim boy being invited to dine to have dinner in her ritually pure kitchen. Ritually means they used to pray. They used to pray, they used to worship God before start the cooking. And there she said that I am worshipping over here, I am praying to God, and you are allowing a Muslim boy to enter my kitchen, my pure kitchen, pious kitchen in one word you can say. Subramania Iyer was not perturbed. He didn't bother. Nor did he get angry with his wife. He just overlooked it. But instead served me with his own hands. Who is me here? Kalam. And sat down beside me to eat his meal. His wife watched us from behind the kitchen door. I wondered whether she had observed any difference in the way I ate rice, drank water, or cleaned the floor after the meal. When I was leaving his house, Subramania Iyer invited me to join him for dinner again the next weekend. Observing my hesitation, he told me not to get upset. Why Kalam was hesitating? Because you see, when you are entering any premises or you are going somewhere and you feel that atmosphere is uncomfortable, when you feel that when people beside you or people remaining with you, they are not giving actual importance to you which you ought to get, right? And the same thing happened with Kalam when he found or when he understood that the lady of his science teacher is not allowing him from her bottom of the hut to enter the kitchen premises, but as because his science teacher was her husband, so she could not say a single word, because normally science teachers, they always judge everything logically. Once you decide to change the system, such problems have to be confronted. So now science teacher also realized that the behavior which his wife is doing is not good, and that could easily be understood by Kala. Okay. When I visited his house the next week, Subramania's Iyer's wife took me inside her kitchen and served me food with her own hands. So there is a change. This lady, she could understand what she is doing is illogical, irrelevant. So she changed herself. And the gesture she showed to Kalam was really, really very, very pleasing. You understand? Because she, in the previous day, she did not even allow her to just stand beside Kalam. But this day, today, she was calling Kalam by her own hands. She was serving food to him, and she was sitting over there also. Then the Second World War was over and India's freedom was imminent. Indians will build their own India, declared Gandhiji. The whole country was filled with an unprecedented optimism. Now, a very relevant question I am going to ask you. This is the point given the Second World War was over. Can you create any link between the behavior which Kalam faced in his science teacher's house with that? This line, the Second World War was over, India's freedom was imminent. Can you create any connection? Think about it and answer me in my inbox. Okay. The whole country was filled with an unprecedented optimism. Optimism, positive mindedness. I asked my father for permission to leave Rameshwaram and study at the district headquarters in Ramanathapuram. Ramanathapuram was the head of that particular place. He told me as if thinking about, Abul, I know you have to go away to grow. Does the seagull not fly across the sun alone and without a nest? He quoted Khalil Gibran to my hesitant mother. Your children are not your children. They are the sons and daughters of life's longing for itself. They come through you, but not from you. You may give them your love, but not your thoughts, for they are their own thoughts. What a beautiful thinking. So, Abul's father told, my dear, don't you never get hesitated or frustrated that you are going out or away from your house. Think about the seagull who is taking birth from her mother's womb, but going all across the world, again coming back to his nest. So it's all about your mind and mentality. And then he also make his mother understand, yes, I know he is your child, your son, your offspring, but leave him for the world. You have given birth because it was your destiny, not because you wanted to do it. Okay. And so let him live his own life. Let him enjoy his own life. Let him do whatever he wants. Let him touch the sky of success. By saying this, the chapter ends and gives us a beautiful lesson that if your mind is clear, if your heart is clear, nothing can stop you from becoming a famous and fantabulous person. And so, Dr. APJ Abdul Kalam was. I hope the chapter is clear to you and you must have understood it very clearly. Go through it very minutely because reference to the context are definitely going to come. If you don't go through chapter nicely, you will not be able to answer the questions. Okay. Hope to meet you very soon in your next English class. Till then, take care of yourself. Season is changing, so stay healthy and fit. Thank you.